Hola, it's Persephone, and I'm eating popcorn with chopsticks because I'm a fucking G. I want to talk about how to access them deeper emotions. Those deeper, darker shadows. I think something that's not commonly talked about is, or let's put it this way. In the spiritual community, we all talk about raising our vibes. Let's raise our vibes. As if it's superior to have high vibes. I want to debunk that shit because that's not true. It is not. High vibes is not superior to low vibes. Okay? It is all a part of the necessary whole. Okay? We need high vibes and we need low vibes. We need the ups and the downs. As above, so below. Blah, blah, blah. The thing about high vibes, look, there's like pros and cons to like both the yin and the yang. And the thing about high vibes, it feels great. It feels great. But at a certain point, you are capped. Your happiness will be capped. Reason being because when you're vibing high, you're not actually healing anything. You're just vibing high. In order to heal yourself, to expand your capacity, your awareness, your consciousness, your soul, your being, to expand that, you need to go down in the depths of hell. You need to be in the shadow, because that is where expansion happens, evolution happens, growth, all that stuff. That is where it happens. So, I'm not saying purposely lower your vibe unless that's what you feel called to do. But I'm saying that when it inevitably does lower, don't judge it. Don't judge it. And don't judge people who are in a shitty state of being. Quite often, people who live the most torturous lives, who have suffered the most, they're the ones with the greater destinies. Again, I'm not saying that that's better than having any other destiny, but it takes a lot to expand that much in your being, to get to that place, to naturally vibrate at a higher frequency. There's a natural vibration that you sit at. And then there's the vibration that people will try to strive for, like full-on spiritual routine, meditation, weed, blah, 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 like constantly on that grind of raising your vibes. But if you want your vibes to be naturally high, you have to go down into the poo-poos. So, everybody does videos on how to raise your vibes. But how do you lower your vibes, bitch? In a non, destructive way, obviously. We don't want to be hurting anybody in the process. We don't want to be destructive and harmful and for lack of a better word, toxic. I don't really like that word, but yeah. How do I do it, really? Because everything I'm talking about is based off of my own experience and my own perception due to what I've experienced. And the number one thing, man, is your diet. Eat like crap. Eat like crap. People are like, you should fast and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, to raise your vibes. But that ain't always the solution, okay? Eat like absolute dog shit. Eat your popcorn, eat your chips, eat your burger and fries. And ride that wave. Okay, I would like to disclaim, this is not for everyone, and possibly not for you at the point that you are in your journey. But if you resonate with this, then it is probably for you. Because it takes a lot of awareness, and it takes a lot of courage and trust to do this. Because once your vibes have lowered and your emotional state, your mental state, maybe even your physical state is not in the best shape, you need to really be in the state of observation so that you don't get swept up in your feels and taking things personally and behaving and reacting in a destructive manner. So I probably should have said that at the beginning of the video, but I have not pre-prepared this video, and I tend not to because I don't want to. Did you hear that squeak? Okay. Eat junk food. Tons of it. What else? To lower my vibes. I will throat chakra issues. One moment. Okay. I will relive memories. Like, okay, it is a dangerous thing to be delving back into the past if you don't do it in a constructive way. What I do is I will have conversations with people in my head about the situation. That puts me in the state of like the present in a way, because it's like, you're not reliving the memory necessarily, but you are talking about it to someone, and you're working out the past through a dialogue, versus you like accessing that memory and remembering it, reliving it, remembering yourself like talk or whatever it was that you're doing in that moment. And that will be very healing for me. It's very cathartic. I will talk to people that I want to talk to, people that I want to open up to and be vulnerable to. I'll do that up in here. And in a way, I feel like it's real. imagination is real, man. So it's like it really happened, and I'm like over and done with it. That's another way. Because it's kind of like talking to a therapist. When you talk to a therapist, what's nice about it is that, well, I mean, if they're doing their job right, they're observing, they're holding space. They're not controlling, they're not influencing, they're there to allow you to sort it out and heal in that way. And that's kind of what happens when I have these conversations in my head with people who I like love and care about, but they're doing that, and they're holding space. They're not saying much back, and then it gives me room to sort it out and heal. If that makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. How else do I lower my vibes? This is such a funny video. I'm like, dude, I'm so exhausted every day. I barely have the energy to do this video. I feel like my heart rate is so slow. I don't know if you've heard of like the Great Reset. I don't know if it's like just an astrological thing, but I've been like hearing about the Great Reset, and I very much feel like that has been the predominant energies of the past bit, like a year maybe, that we're just this year, something like that. But we're just like constant state of deprogramming and lifting traumas and blah. And it's like, who am I anymore? Who are we? I don't know. Every day I'm a different person. Am I even a person at this point? I feel like it's just like a great emptying. Let's empty this bitch out. And I'm so tired. I love it, but I'm also so tired. And I don't have the strength to do anything. And it's sunny right now. And I kind of want to go outside and enjoy the sun, but like, this seems so exhausting right now. I don't even have the energy to clean my house or to go out for a walk or to socialize or to communicate to anybody. At this point, I'm only doing videos when I feel called to, which actually I think I'm supposed to do it that way. Or that's how I feel called to like run my entire life. Just solely through guidance, inner guidance, guidance from the great beyond. Yo. Right now, this is just a rambling spree, okay? Right now, I can feel so much crap in my chest. Oh my god, okay, I want to talk about this. There was like a few intense days. I mean, it's still kind of intense, but not like physically incapacitating intense. It literally felt like my entire heart chest area was scrubbed out with sandpaper. Okay. I mean, like, it was a lot, but I think there was a great emptying of my heart chakra. But I want to talk about I want to talk about my spirit guides and what they have done for me to try to heal me and stuff. Okay, so in the past, they would get me to do a lot of shrooms so that I would be completely incapacitated, so that I couldn't fight what they were doing, which was healing me. They would heal me, recalibrate my body, etc. So at some point, I pretty much like stopped doing shrooms. Like, I don't do it often. I would only either do it socially or just like to heal. And I haven't stopped that because it actually kind of felt like it wasn't doing anything at that point, in which I decided to stop. So I stopped, but they have found other ways to incapacitate me. I will feel guided to consume certain things that will fuck my body up, but in a way that works for them, or they'll give me a headache. Like that one time I did a reading, an intuitive reading for someone, like it was a divine thing that happened on purpose. But in order for me to do this intuitive reading, I needed the headache to incapacitate my ego, because my ego loves to come in during readings to tell me that everything I'm saying is wrong and I don't know what I'm doing and I don't know what I'm saying. And I'm like, okay. So that's what happened with that. But then during this past week, when I've just been receiving downloads and upgrades and downloads and upgrades. Yo, dude, like the first day they gave me a headache and made my entire body really tired. Probably through eating a lot of crap. Like, I do intuitively eat. And intuitively, I've been told to eat more meat. I've been told to eat more junk. I don't even feel like eating fruits or vegetables for the most part, to be honest, which is very unlike of me. And if you know me, you know I eat a shit ton of vegetables. But zilch at this point. So, and when I do eat vegetables, it just feels like nothing. Like I'm doing nothing. The second day, I had the impulsive decision. I made the impulsive decision to drink 2 large cups of caramel latte, and each cup had like 3 espresso shots in it. And I have not been drinking caffeine. Like, I've been pretty much caffeine free. Not 100%, but like, let's just say like 98% to 99% caffeine free. So I'm like, it was random. It was weird that I did that, but it felt right. You know, I follow the resonance. You just gotta follow the resonance. It takes you to great places. But I was wired. I was wired that day. I felt so high that I couldn't move that well. And then I I got home. Well, okay. My senses were heightened to the max and things were overwhelming. And I kept seeing signs, synchronicities. I kept receiving messages and information. Literally things that I feel like maybe I didn't really need to know about because I don't know people. God damn it. Yeah, I was receiving information about people that I was like, I really don't know these. I don't need to know these intimate details about people, okay? I really don't. I don't want to know. It feels like an invasion of privacy, but I fucking, oh my god. And I was, at some point, I was able to like lie down and just take it all in. And I was seeing energy move. I swear someone's higher self came to visit me and was talking to me, telling me to do all these things. Yeah. I don't remember what happened the next day, or the day after that, or the day after that, but I've been literally just I've been so tired because so much is happening, not externally. So it looks like nothing's happening, but so much is happening. And I have not been journaling, and like, I'm really behind on my journaling because there's so much to journal, but I just can't. I do not have the strength or energy to journal. And I'll tell you what gives me strength and energy. Coffee. Not too much coffee, obviously. That kind of straight fucks me, but coffee and going to my work, because that place always cheers me up. It's such a high vibe place, but it's not for me to go, because then it deflects the purpose of what I'm trying to do, which is access all the hidden crap that needs to go. So, yeah. You want to lower your vibes? Don't go to happy places. Don't go to dangerous places, but like, just don't go to the places that like make you so happy. Don't go shopping. Unless you like shopping. I mean, unless you don't like shopping. Because it's a dopamine boost. For me, anyway. Yeah. It brings me great joy to spend my money. I would say also stay away from your friends and family, because especially if they're a great support system. Well, okay. Message them, but don't like lean on them, because you want to lean into your shadow. And if you have people making you feel better, that ain't lowering your vibes. Should I edit this video? I don't want to. I'll feel it out though. Can you tell my vibes are lowered? I hope so. Another thing you can do to access them lower vibes and shadows and stuff is to, I don't know, I'm really tired right now. is to defy your ego. Hell fucking yeah, defy that ego. Ego wants to be all like, I'm a victim. Everything happens to me, not for me. And it's everybody else's fault. Start telling yourself, no, I'm responsible for my life. That'll straight lower your vibes. You're like, no, I'm responsible for my feelings, my life, and how things are right now. That is a great way to have a breakdown if you're not used to doing that. But yeah, I'm sorry, I can't continue with this video. I'm like so exhausted. I love you guys so much, and I wish you an amazing transformation in this time of the Great Reset, which I don't know that much about. I just know it through the energies I feel, so. Love you. Goodbye.